Did I make all of the drummers cringe with that little tapping that I did? Thought it was, I don't know, not that bad. Hello! Wryn is here, and Emily Hawkins is here, and my dad is here. Emily Hawkins, I just got the loveliest gift from you in the mail today, so thank you so much. Hi, Jason. Hi, Gary. I'm gonna let Wryn in now. That was fun. I got to thank Emily Hawkins. Hey. Hey!
Hey!
I love your butterflies.
Thank
I don't think I've ever told you that before. I've never had the occasion to. But I think that it's your background in like at least a couple of pictures of you online.
It's very possible. Thank you. This is my little butterfly corner. There's some dead ones. There's some pictured ones. There's my my vinyl collection, sort of a thing of it. It's very, very small, but yeah, I like this little corner.
You know, it's a good vinyl collection, I'm sure.
Yeah,
it can be small. It can be small. Good.
I only really get them when, I'm at a show and I want to have a physical, tactile thing to remember the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, lovely to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah. So what's going on? How's it going with the I'm just gonna jump right in.
Yeah.
How's it going with the fundraiser?
Well, today I'm at 43% and I've got 12 days left. So there's still time. It's going really well. I mean, I've been so surprised at like the amount of people that have donated, and just some like there's perks and cool stuff like that. Like you can pre-order the album I'm working on, and there's like a poetry zine I'm making. A couple people have commissioned songs from me, which is awesome.
Oh, that's rad.
But I was surprised about how many people just donated to donate, just because they're like, yeah, make a thing. And I really appreciate it. So it's going really well. It's like, I got high hopes. Making an album is expensive. But I'm really, really grateful for the amount of support I've gotten so far, for sure.
That's super cool. Well, I'm excited. And I haven't contributed yet, but I'm going to.
Thank you.
As soon as I get paid. So
I feel that. No worries at all. I appreciate it. And thank you for having me.
Of course. It's always a pleasure. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Well, I was thinking, what if we do something different? What if it's a Meredith sandwich, and I do one, and then you do one, and then I do another one?
Oh, or
what
if you sub for me, and you just do two?
Okay, sure. We can
do that.
Okay, are you sure? I mean, I love hearing you, but
I am sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Kick back. I'm into it.
Sweet. Well,
guy today.
I'm gonna do a couple songs then from the Wren Bread. I'm gonna do a couple songs off the album.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with one that Kevin says you have to play, but I mean it's up to you. I would love to hear you play.
Well, I'd be in the middle anyway, so continue.
Okay. So this is a song I wrote actually pretty recently. It was during a workshop that I did with School of Song. And and it ended up, actually two of those songs ended up on this album, which is pretty exciting.
Have you done a couple of those workshops?
Yeah, I've done 3. I actually have now done 4, but I haven't actually participated in this last one because I was recording. And so I can save like the Zoom recordings and the prompts, and I'll be doing it as like a little treat to myself after I'm done with the fundraisers. I'll be, using all those prompts and stuff. But yeah, it's great musicians. I mean, like Hand Habits. I don't know if you know Hand Habits. but they're
Uh-huh.
doing the one right now, which is
Yeah.
so
And I think the first one you did was with Buck Meek from Big Thief, right?
yeah. Oh my God, that like to be fair, maybe it's because it was my first one, but like that one was just so stunning. Like Buck just really has like a really interesting mentality around music and was just such a great lecturer and teacher. And it was so intimate at the same time. You know, it was like very educational and just exploring your own like depths around music. It's yeah, I cannot highly recommend like there's I've never done anything like this where you have these artists that are turning inward and looking at their own practice and sharing that vulnerability of like how
Yeah.
they write with people. So
Yeah. You know, another person who has been on single song shows has done the School of Song, and that is Joe Schwab from 4 Day Beard.
oh, I didn't know that. How
Yeah,
cool.
I think that you
Yeah.
actually inspired him.
Oh my God, that's great. Yes, everybody go do this. That is so good. I just haven't like the community and the vulnerability and all that good tasty stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, very exciting. Oh man, hold on. I saw Ben Foreman just joined. Hello, it's been forever. And Chris Lambert's here, who we
Oh,
both know.
yes.
Real nice group. And Trinidad and Em are here. Just
Awesome.
had to say hi to some folks joining. If I didn't say hi to you, I'm sorry. Been in the moment. All right.
Cool.
So these are both songs you've written for School of Song.
Well, no, this one's just one song
Oh,
for School of Song. But I will say, speaking of Big Thief, it's a different
yeah.
workshop, but it was so the prompt was write a response to a song you really like. And so this is actually secretly a response to a Big Thief song.
Which one?
I will remember the title of it when I am done playing
No
this. Put me on the spot remembering names of things. All right.
That's true. Often I'll be like, the song that has this lyric in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fine. No pressure.
Well, I know this song title to my own song, which is it's called Multitudes. There is an eating right at the center of me. Tells me it's fleeting. The ground keeps shifting beneath me. Mind like a sanctuary, echoing lights through the door. Tell me I'm dreaming, 'cause I can't feel my feet the floor. I won't take you for a fool. Inside our multitude, my hands are tied only to myself for the night. I'll keep the lights on. I want to see my skin in this light. I won't take you for a fool. The song's Pretty Things.
Ah.
Yeah. It's like the quiet, sexy, like one off of their album. So what do you think? Are we gonna do a Meredith sandwich? No pressure.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll tell you what the plan was.
Okay.
So I was earlier, I thought I always try to tailor the song that I pick to the guest in some little way.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if I know something about the guest. And so I was thinking, hey, I know Elliott Smith is a huge inspiration to both of us. So I was like looking into a song to learn. Elliott Smith, however, not really the type of artist where you can just like wing it and learn one of his songs in a day to do it any justice.
I feel ya. I feel ya.
I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tarnish Elliott Smith's memory in that way. That's rude. And then as I was sort of talking my way through it, I realized that a now Blue Ghost song called So Much Good, and the subject of a poem comic that Trinidad and I had published in Shenandoah Literary Magazine not that long ago. She did amazing illustrations for it. I don't think I've plugged that enough necessarily. I think everyone should check it out because I just think that Trinidad did a beautiful job with it. But I was remembering that I don't think I've told you this, but this song was sort of sparked when we were first kind of hanging out a little bit. You were like a new friend to me, and I was insecure, as I often have been, forging new friendships, and so there's my little vulnerable songwriter moment.
Thank you for sharing.
You might want to hear it now, but it's sort of like a self-affirming song. So I wrote it sort of to tell myself that I'm good enough to be friends with people just as I am, because I can worry, oh, am I too gushy? Am I too much? And so this is sort of in response to those big feelings.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear it.
Yeah, well, cool. I'm excited to play it for you. Let's see if I do my own song any justice. All right. I'm big without apology. I'm driven toward intimacy. I wanna know you, and I want you to know me. Let me in here, swept in here. It was comfortable and warm. I was sheltered from the storm that bruised within me. I put my finger in your cheek and bend you to my will, but I won't. I could keep my distance from you, weak, perfect listen still, but I don't. I'll play it nice and in time. I'll let you know my mind, because I know there's so much good. I know there's so much good. I know there's so much good here. You don't have to tell me. I relish my own company. Cup of tea's my cup of tea. Yeah, I wanna please you. I don't need you to please me. Let me see here how to get here. I feel comfortable and warm. I'm protected from the swarm buzzing around me. I'll play it nice, I'll make time to live inside my mind, because I know there's so much good. I know there's so much good. I know there's so much good here. You don't have to tell me.
I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like holding back from one of those just like random harmonies was like calling my name.
Hey. Yeah.
Someday. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
I really liked just the melody on the "So Much Good Here, You Don't Have to Tell Me." It's just a really beautiful line.
Thank you very much. And there are more lyrics to that song from the comic that I've tried different ways of incorporating into that song, like to be sung. So it's probably going to appear when we release it as Blue Ghosts in a slightly different form. But I wanted to play it for you as I wrote it here tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear it. I'm going to have to keep playing this so I when it's on our Instagram so I can hear it again.
Hey, I'll send it to you. It's
Please
recorded.
do. Oh, good. That's awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. What's your next song? I'm ready. This is the song one.
So I think I've actually already done this song, so I'm going to change it up. I had a plan, but I was like, wait, I've already done this song on your thing. And so I'm going to do a different one.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It's hard. I get, you can't help but get favorites. Some of them just feel real good to play.
It happens.
All right. Between two. There's one that's hard to play, that's good, and then there's the title track of my album that's only like under 2 minutes. So let's see.
That's you. You know what? This is a safe place to trot out the hard to play stuff.
Let me try the harder to play stuff. I play it out. I don't know. I get nervous about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is called.
Here.
What was that?
Said you've got my big old face here.
Yay.
And all these people in the comments who are.
So this is Patterns. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to just tune up one of my strings real quick.
Oh, that's fine. While you're tuning, I'll pay you a compliment, which is I love your electric stuff. I love the tone that you get.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also really loved hearing you play acoustic more, which you've been doing with this batch of songs.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I feel like I've seen sort of growth in your musicianship in a certain way. You know what I mean? That's not to say like you've gotten better. You were terrible before.
No, totally. I really appreciate that. Like, I mean, I could go into it, but just like, obviously the pandemic made people like reevaluate their relationship to music and I usually write on acoustic and then transfer it to electric, but there's something I think for a while I just wasn't enjoying playing guitar. Like it just, not that I didn't like it, but it wasn't like, oh, this is fun. I like this. I was writing, melodically, vocally, and like, but anyway, like I have a new relationship with my guitar, and I'm glad you can hear it. And actually, I was thinking about playing this one, besides that it's on the album, because you mentioned Elliott Smith, and I was trying to learn an Elliott Smith song, and that inspired me to write this one.
Ooh, which one?
Again, it'll come.
I'm sorry. I'll tell you the ones I was trying to learn today.
Okay.
So Twilight's kind of easy, so I thought, and I almost played that one because I was like, actually, this is pretty straightforward, and I could probably do this one fine. And then the other one was actually, I Better Be Quiet Now.
Oh, yeah.
Doing because I feel like I've never properly appreciated that song, and then started laying my head.
I'm so bad with was that on Figure 8?
Yeah, it's toward the end of Figure 8, so it kind of gets lost. It's actually, I love what Elliott Smith does with the track list on his albums.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe a little bit corny, but I always love it where it's he has I Better Be Quiet Now, and then the next song is Can't Make a Sound.
Yeah, yeah. So that song, that album specifically was the first Elliott Smith album I actually ever listened to in entirety. I took it with me on like a missionary trip when I was like, did that as a teenager, whatever. I was in like a youth
Yeah,
group.
yeah.
And
I know.
we went to Scotland, and I was like reading Neil Gaiman's Sandman and like listening to Elliott Smith and being like, man, am I like cool or something? Like, but mostly like it was it. And every time I hear that album, I think of like traveling for the first time as like a young teenager and like all of the like hard young teenager feelings I was having at the time. So it's
Elliott Smith, good for young teenager feelings, and I think that it's because he writes so much about addiction and big addiction feelings, and I think that there's some overlap.
100%. I still, in some way, like Elliott Smith is always kind of like my go-to. Like if I'm feeling like I need comfort, I'm gonna go to some Elliott Smith for sure. All right.
Sure. I'll let you play your song, and then we'll see if you remember what song you were trying to learn when you wrote it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Trying to reach out, there's nothing but black. Hands feel through the dark, there's no looking back. Take the words from my mouth, the thoughts from my head. Then they get turned around till nothing's been said. Echoing from the past, I'm spinning round again, finding the patterns, breaking the form. Turn my face to the sunlight, pours through the room. Time flows in and out through open windows. Take my scattered thoughts, my open eyes. Cover me with the sound till nothing's been heard. Echoing from the past, I'm spinning round again, finding patterns, breaking the spell. Waves crash over me, I'm lost to the feeling. Heart brought to my knees, the weight of the ceiling. Take the heat of my heart, the beat of my chest. Afraid of falling apart and losing my head. Echoing from the past, I'm spinning round again, finding patterns, breaking the fall. Back to back to
love it.
Thank you.
And your friend and mine, Jacob Cole, called it that this was the one, and he says it's his favorite.
Oh, sweet. I didn't even see that. I'm glad. I almost didn't record it for some reason on the album. I was like, I don't know about this one, but I like it.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful, and I definitely hear the Elliott Smith influence too. Not that it's in any way derivative, because it's not, but the little slides and stuff, I feel like that's sort of a staple of a lot of his
Yeah, for sure. I think what it was, I still can't remember the title of this song. It'll come to me later, and then I'll like comment on this when you post it.
Yeah.
But something about there's something about that right there. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think now. Yeah. Oh, no.
It's gonna come right after we're done. I can feel it.
No, you know what? I'm glad that I mentioned, it's funny, my brother was just talking about how his wife doesn't like when he goes into like the gift that he was thinking of getting someone. It was just my birthday over the weekend. And she was like, you don't need to tell them, they're happy with what you got. So I almost took that to heart and didn't tell you about that.
I'm glad you told me.
Elliott Smith songs, but see, it's led to this nerding out that I've loved. So
it was your birthday this weekend? Did I know
it
that?
Was.
What did you do?
I played a show.
Yes, I remember now. How was your show?
It was really sweet. It was fun. It was at Farmhouse Corner Market. Hello. And Kevin and my dad played with me as Nine Pipe Picnic, our little family band, and we also played solo sets. And it was the second time I've played there. And so I'm just, when you've played at a venue more than once and you kind of feel like you have a rhythm with it, like you kind of know what the vibe is and stuff, and kind of had that nice feeling. So it was very enjoyable. It was a very low-key kind of chill day.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, happy belated if I didn't say it on your birthday.
Thank you. That's okay. And yeah, I got actually, because I know there's some people who tune into this who care about this stuff, but I got a pedal for my birthday.
Oh shit! What kind of pedal is it? Rose.
Splendid Rose.
Cool.
So it's like a kind of a delay with it has like the ability to record certain things and all that.
Like loop?
A little bit, I think. Yeah.
Cool.
I think so. I haven't dug into it too much.
Yeah.
I watched some like demos of it on YouTube and stuff and was like, that'd be a cool pedal to get. No, I haven't.
That's awesome.
I haven't really experimented with it yet, but I'm very excited to see what I can get it to do.
Cool. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a new pedal. I used to use this one called the DL4 by Line 6, but it's like known throughout history to break constantly, which it does. And I loved that pedal, but so I haven't, it takes me a while to get over things. So I've just been using like the reverb on my amp. And my electric is so weird anyway. It kind of has its own sound. But let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, no, your electric is like old black. It's its own thing, like Neil Young.
It definitely has some personality, that's for sure.
Yeah. Man, no, we need to get together and you can play around with this pedal and we can play around with harmonies and stuff. That'd be really fun.
100%. I still owe you a solo.
That's true. Because I love the tone of your guitar.
Yeah.
And I thought, hey, that would be cool. But yeah, that'd be fun. We did that once. We should do it again, though.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah, anyway, I guess I'll let you go. We've sung all the songs. Do you want to share about any like books or any recs for things? I like to do that.
Books. What have I been
Movies,
reading?
shows.
Oh God, there's so many. So I started watching this show called Feel Good, which is really good. That's the second season, and it kind of hits on like a subject that is a little sensy, but it's about this like stand-up comedian who's exploring their gender, and then also started out really young and like has a complicated relationship with older men in the industry that they are in, and is dealing with the trauma from that. And I was like, oh wow, cool. I guess this is time for me to deal with that too. So
Yeah, there you
it's
go.
actually really well written and really funny, but it's also a little tender.
Yeah.
That's really good. I binge watched Downton Abbey for the first time because I was
Yeah.
kind of depressed, and it helped me like do the dishes and stuff. But as far as shows go, but I've been rereading the Earthsea trilogy or not trilogy, excuse me, the whole shebang by Ursula Le Guin, and love her, and that's good. And I started reading another really freaking weird sci-fi book called something Fleabus. I don't know. I'm just going down lots of stuff. Podcast recommendations I got for you.
Oh, so, yeah.
Let's at least do one.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite like movie ones, because I like movies and I like talking about feelings about movies, is called You Are Good. And it was originally entitled Why Are Dads? And it was based around like the father figures and things and like what that means, but they've now focused on like that stuff inevitably comes up, but it's really just about how people feel about movies. And they took You Are Good from Young Frankenstein, when he's like talking to his monster and stuff. Anyway, I enjoy it. It's something I look forward to, and Gender Reveal too is really good, which is about like interviews with non-binary and trans people, although Tuck, the host, just interviewed a bunch of cis people as like their 100th anniversary or 100th episode anniversary, as in like cis day of visibility is like a joke. But Carmen Maria Machado was on it recently, and she's just great to listen to on anything. Anyway, those are all my recs for today.
Yay, those are some good recs. I leave you with, again, I'm going to say I Think You Should Leave is hilarious on Netflix.
I Think You Should Leave.
I Think You Should Leave. It's sketches.
Yes.
They're pretty short. The episodes are like 15 minutes long. But it's I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. He like wrote for SNL, and a lot of famous folks guest star on it. Sam Richardson is someone who's on a bunch. Vanessa Bayer, Patty Harrison is in.
Patty Harrison. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, hilarious. Anyway,
she's a very weird follow on Instagram. It's great.
Oh yeah, I bet. I can see that about her. But she's in some of my favorite sketches from that show.
Awesome.
And what else? I don't know. I think that's the main one. Oh, it's kind of been entertaining us. It's a YouTube show, actually. Why Does This Song Stink?
Oh.
Yeah. Dr. Dog was just on the last one. He records it from the studio where they record the guy Pat Finnerty. Anyway, it was kind of funny. Cool. Just kind of, yeah.
Do they talk about like what song do they choose a song that they hate, or are they talking about their own songs? Like,
it's like what was the first one? There've only been 4 episodes. Pat Finnerty, did I say that right? Anyway, Kevin's correcting me. Now I'm wondering if I said it. Anyway, but it's mega hits, like songs that are huge that most people don't put on.
Gotcha.
he did a really long. The episode that Dr. Dog was on was for Hey Soul Sister by Wryn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Kryptonite was one by Three Doors Down.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. It's kind of I can't for some reason my comments aren't loading, so I'm
Yeah,
getting them all right now, right here.
Beverly Hills by Weezer.
Okay. Okay.
And then all summer long the Kid Rock one that's like two songs on top of each other, like Werewolves in London and Sweet Home Alabama. It's
Yeah,
like
you smushed
almost
them.
yeah.
Gotcha. I see.
That one.
Cool. That sounds pretty fun. I'm not like I
So
tend to
sad.
not like watch or listen to stuff about music for some
Mhm.
reason, but like that sounds fun.
It's it's pretty funny. It's kind of just like a takeoff on this other YouTube guy. What is his first name? His last name's Beato, spelled like Beato.
Hmm.
And he gets into like why certain songs are good, like the theory that is behind the appeal to these songs. And so he sort of gets into that about like why these songs are terrible.
Are
These songs that
terrible.
they've like made these artists millions of dollars. And a lot of it is just like a lot of the humor comes from him trying to fit into these like YouTube conventions. Um, like if you're going to talk about music, having like a bunch of amps behind you
Yeah,
and
I gotcha.
stuff like that. So he's like, oh, I got to get more amps in here, and I don't know. I'm not doing it a lot of justice in my description
I
of it,
will
but
I will
reading.
take a look. I will take a look and experience it myself.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And since you love music and probably also dislike terrible songs, then and it doesn't feel like punching down or anything. It's
Okay,
like,
cool. That's the main thing. It's like,
yeah, no. I'm not into like mean humor either, but well, when it's he's just his whole thing in like the last episode, he's like, I'm just upset that like there are bands that are really, really good, but then these other bands get propped up for some reason and you can't escape their songs and they make billions of dollars.
totally, totally.
Huh. It's a standing up for the little guy kind of thing.
Okay, I'm always down for that. Well, thank you so much for having me, Meredith.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on. It was such a delight. It always is. Fundraiser, links in
Yeah,
my bio.
links in
I'll,
bio.
I'll I'll leave it there until the fundraiser is no more.
Thank you.
Out. And what else? Anyway, stay safe and thank you all for tuning in. I love seeing it's just a sweet community. Very, very nice. Love you all. All right. Have a good night.
Bye, guys. Mwah.